Hello friends, in this video we'll be discussing calculus of variation type number 1 problem number 5. Welcome back friends, let's have a look on the given problem. This is our fifth problem. Here this is the functional given to us. Functional f is y dash square plus 12xy. If you see this functional, we do have all the terms. See here, we do have y dash as well as x as well as y. Before previous problems, functional was independent of either x or y. Here functional contains all the terms x, y dash and y. Therefore, by Euler's equation, we need to consider the original equation. There are two equations. I'm going to choose equation number 1 because that is simple. Dou f upon dou y minus d by dx of dou f upon dou y dash equal to 0. Let us substitute f. Dou upon dou y, f. F is y dash square plus 12xy. Minus d by dx of dou by dou y dash of f again, which is y dash square plus 12xy, which is equal to 0. Let's differentiate. With respect to y dash square derivative 0, 12xy, here 12x is constant, y derivative is 1, minus d by dx of y dash, with respect to y dash square derivative is 2y dash. This term is constant, derivative is 0. Therefore, 12x minus, you can take this 2 outside, d by dx of, inside we do have y dash is dy by dx equal to 0. This term will become d square y upon dx square. Therefore 12x minus 2 d square y upon dx square is equal to 0. If you take minus 2 d square y upon dx square that side, that will become plus. Therefore 2 d square y upon dx square is equal to 12x. 2 will be cancelled. Here it will be 6. Therefore, d square y upon dx square is equal to 6x. Now friends, we want to get the value of y. What needs to be done? On right hand side, we do have only x. Therefore, we need to integrate. If it would be x and y, then it will be variable separable. We need to integrate. And since it is a double derivative, we need to integrate twice with respect to x. Let's integrate first. Therefore, dy by dx equal to, if I'll apply one integration, out of two derivatives, one will be cancelled, will be left with one derivative. 6x integration, 6x square by 2 plus constant of integration c. Therefore, dy by dx equal to 3x square plus c. To get y, we need to integrate one more time. Therefore, y is equal to 3 x square integration is x cube by 3 plus c integration is cx plus constant of integration, that is c1. This will be cancelled. We'll get y is equal to x cube plus cx plus c1. Friends, before this problem, if you get this, we are done with the problem. But if you observe the given problem, there is some difference. Let's have a look. Here friends, we do have integration limit from 0 to 1. This is given in the problem. In previous problems, we were having integration from x0 to x1 or x1 to x2. Limits were not specified. Here we do have integration from 0 to 1 and initial conditions are given to us. Therefore, we need to apply this initial condition to solve the given problem. Let's use that. Y is equal to x cube plus cx plus c1. This y is actually y of x because y is in terms of x. Initial conditions are provided to us. This is the difference in this problem. We're going to use it. The first condition, if y is of 0 equal to 0, and the second condition is y of 1 equal to 1. These two I'm going to substitute in the solution. Whenever initial conditions are provided to us, our aim is to find the constants, that is c and c1. Let's substitute. If I'll put, what does this actually mean? This means for x equal to 0, y equal to 0. And for the second situation, this is the value of x at x equal to 1, y equal to 1. This is the meaning of the second statement. Let us substitute in equation number 1. If I'll substitute x equal to 0, y equal to 0, left side it will be 0 because I'm going to substitute x as 0, y 0. Right hand side, x cube. If I'll substitute x 0, that will be 0. This will be 0. Cx, this term will be 0 because x is 0. Finally c1. Therefore c1 is equal to 0. Let us substitute x equal to 1, y equal to 1. If I'll substitute here x equal to 1, y equal to 1, this will be 1. Right hand side we do have x cube, that is 1 cube is 1, plus here it will be x is 1, c1 is c, plus c1. If I'll substitute c1 is equal to 0 here, this 1 will be cancelled from both the sides, c will be equal to 0. Therefore friends, we got both the values, c1 as 0, c as 0. Let's put in equation number 1, y is equal to x cube. We are left with y is equal to x cube because cx, c is 0 and c1 is also 0. These terms are 0. We are left with y is equal to x cube. We got y is equal to fx. This is the required solution. So this is the difference in the problem. Initial conditions were given. Whenever we get initial conditions, put in the solution, get the value of constant. Done with the problem. Hope you understood. Thank you.